Yeah. So what number are you online?
Number 1.
And what time did you get here?
I got here yesterday.
What?
Before everybody else. Came by like around 8 o'clock at night. And then a couple of more people started coming. And until now, like it's only about around like 15 people on the line, but later on at night, I'm guessing more people are gonna show up.
And you do this often?
No, yeah, I've camped out around 5 times already, 5, 6 times.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah?
It's just like something to do, you know?
But
Yeah.
do you guys stay awake? I mean,
Well, you can fall asleep once in a while, but usually there's some crazy guy that runs around the streets. Yeah, he screams and stuff and wakes you up. It's cool though. Yeah.
you willing to spend a lot of money on sneakers, or is it
Yeah, I'm willing to spend.
Why?
Because it's my habit. Like, I just love sneakers.
So I got a lot of sneakers, and even if I don't wear them, they get washed once a week. You know what I mean? If I don't wear them that week, they get dusted off, they get washed, they get toothbrush taken to them, put back in the box.
Right.
You know what I mean? I take care of my sneakers.
I wear mine at least 5 times.
And then what happens after that?
They go back in the box to
Right.
the next camp out. Then I wear those 5 times, and so on the cycle.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been a sneakerhead for a while, since like back in the day, since like 6th, 7th grade, man. I've been collecting Jordans and stuff, so I know about the connect spots, like online forums. I know a lot of kids who collect. I hear a lot of info from kids. There's a lot of different sneakerheads, you know. They got Adidas heads, Dunk heads. Some people just want to collect everything. Jordan heads. It's just like all different kinds of sneakerheads. Like it's just like the way you live. It's like the way. It's like kind of like your lifestyle. And like when you collect shoes, after you buy one, it means something to you, and like you want to be original and you want to have your own kicks. So you know, you just keep buying, and people respect you for that too.
Worldwide, there's what, 250 something pairs made. So
Yeah.
you know, so just to have that on my feet, walking around, dude, you know, you get that feeling about yourself, you know. So that's what I'm feeling, man.
Like all my friends collect sneakers, you know what I mean? And like you pretty much base your outfit around your sneakers.
Right.
And you know, like none of my friends will buy the same sneakers as, once you got them, that's it. Like no one else could buy them.
It helps me set myself apart from other people. I think that, you know, that's the same thing that it does for a lot of kids, is it allows you to be either part of the pack and say, hey, I'm part of this particular pack, look at me, I wear these, therefore I'm involved with this scene. Or, you know, like with me, I use it as a way to say, hey, I'm into this, but I have something, you know, that you don't have. I mean, and that's probably pretty pathetic, but
In our community, status sneakers are like cars in our community. What you got is how you're judged. Like they get to events and everybody gets together and wears their hottest pair of kicks, and that's how people are judged on basically what you wear. It's not who you are, it's what you wear.
if you look back, like whenever they show those pictures from the turn of the century, you know, like cats have top hats and suits, and it didn't matter who you were, Joe Blow, you had a suit on. And you look at pictures of people at like old baseball stadiums, and they all have suits on in the heat. You know, sneaker is just that thing. It's that same thing. It's what's appropriate in society to some degree, in some circles. It's, you know, a status symbol.
The way they dress and the way that they rock stuff, like, that's hard to explain, but you can tell a sneakerhead. I always tell sneakerheads.
Yeah.
Even if they're wearing like beat up New Balances, I know they're sneakerheads. I can tell. They should put that word in the dictionary.
Dictionary now.
Sneakerhead. Just plain definition, sneakerhead.
I guess really at this point in my life, I'm just making up for all the years in my childhood where I couldn't have sneakers. You get that 1 or 2 pair a year and you got to wear them to death. So, you know, the idea of having your own sneaker, I guess, is a childhood fantasy to a degree for probably for any kid. Who wouldn't want to see their own sneaker? We were coming up on 10th anniversary of me moving to New York to push the magazine. That same year, we had an issue of On the Go where the cover looked like a Newport ad. And at the time, the slogan was Live with Pleasure. And we noticed that all the bodegas around the city had those Newport and other tobacco ads everywhere, pretty much on the delis. So we decided, you know, we'd always been kind of fans of their bold style of marketing and design and that goofy Mentos quality that it had to it. We designed a cover that looked like a Newport ad, featuring De La Soul. We made 8.5 by 11 stickers of the cover, and we put those on all the bodegas around Manhattan. You know, it really had an impact. A lot of people they didn't even notice it, they just blended in, and other people, it was really like our first real introduction into New York. So this project much like that is just a celebration of those 10 years. You get tired of waiting around for your favorite brand to get it right, especially when you're so dedicated. You know, I guess the nature of it is when you're that big of a corporation, you can't pull the trigger fast on ideas or on experimentation, but just step it up a little bit. Don't be afraid, and don't rely on other creative people out there to do your homework for you. There's a couple of young sneaker companies that have come into the game who are smaller and scrappier, and who are also, you know, borrowing things from the majors, but have made the majors step their creativity up, step their thought process up, step their boldness up. I think, you know, too many times, you know, me being a designer myself and having been trained as one and being involved in marketing and stuff, way too much do we try to superimpose what we like onto our jobs. And if you're a boring guy and you're out in the middle of nowhere and you're doing boring things, I don't really expect you to do an exciting design. So why don't you just, you know, open up a little bit and see what's going on out there and let some development in. So creativity and the ability is there. It's just a matter of whether the companies will, stop being so impressed with themselves and just get on with it. You know, stop, trying to have these big corporate policies and just have a little fun with it. Let the rest of America have their $60 sneakers from their favorite footwear place and, get them on sale, and that's them. But for the people who are putting so much energy into shouting the brand, building the brand, and touting the genius of the brand, at least make the efforts there. At least make the efforts to reward those who are helping build the brick and mortar of your reputation. I took the short-term loss for the long-term gain. I can't live with myself if I don't take the risk, because I'm going to sit there wondering, and what if? And risk, when you take risk, there will be good that will come from it. It's like, nobody wants to be Luke Skywalker. They want to be Darth Vader or Yoda. They want to be Scarface. They want to be the Godfather. Everybody idolizes these kind of people who are, in our imagination, they are real risk takers. And if there's one thing in our society that's clear, that if you take a risk and it backfires and you pay the price, you're still going to benefit down the line. You become the Las Vegas gambling cheater. You manage to figure out the way to cheat all the slot machines. You go to jail for 2 years. When you come out, now you've got a career protecting against cheating. Now you've got the book, the movie, that doesn't apply in all situations, but there's always rewards with risk. What's the quote? Average is as close to the top as it is to the bottom. So, risk, you can always be average. Risk can make you great. And that's one to grow on.